I always think things can be a little bit better, but in a way that's okay, and I can live with myself knowing that that's who I am. So.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I can't wait to hear that now too. See, you have me spending my money before it's even out there.
Sounds good. Perfect.
Well, I'm going to close the show with You Tell Me When, but before I do that, you want to tell us a little bit of something about that song?
You Tell Me When was, I basically wrote it as this cute little song about my high school girlfriend who, it was like a really serious relationship, and we would hold hands in between classes and stuff like that, and pass each other notes, and it was just really cute. It was about that time in your life when you think things might last forever, and I kind of was relating, I'll meet you at any time, just pop out of class and we'll hang out in the hallway, relating that to life,
I so remember those days.
Yeah. So so it's pretty much just it's that scenario.
That's cute though, because I'm sure there's a ton of people out there that can relate to that, and the only thing I have to say is it was kind of yucky that the guy I was dating through most of high school went to a different school, so I couldn't meet him in the hallways.
Yeah. You guys would have
It'd be more like meet me after school, kind of thing.
Right.
Well, for our listeners, I'd like to let them know where they can purchase your music. I know it's on iTunes and Amazon, and they can also get 5 free songs from your website, mikeywax.com. Is there anywhere else that they can purchase it?
I think you pretty much nailed it. If they go to my website, all the links are there. It's Amazon, iTunes, CD Baby. I'm pretty sure, on Twitter. If you follow on Twitter, you might get the 5-song download thing. I think we have going on. So it's pretty much it's probably harder not to find me. I'd say that.
Yeah. Do you have a physical CD of any of the EPs or albums?
Yeah, I have physicals of them all, and people could buy, if they want, signed CDs like the physical album through the website. So it's all there on mikeywax.com.
Yeah, even though I download 99% of my music, I do also like having the actual CD and playing it in my car and other places when you're not around where you can listen to it, digitally.
Having the real CD is great. I actually just bought the new Daft Punk record, and I love just actually putting it in my CD player in my car, and it's something, you don't do that much anymore. So I was like, this actually feels good. Putting it in, taking it out when you want a different CD, and I was like, all right, I could get used to this again. So. Yeah.
And you get, you get the cover that's inside, you get the lyrics most of the time, and, you find out more about the person, and I like that, too. I mean, that's what I miss, too, from the old days of having an album, a vinyl. I used to love those. I loved to see the covers that they did for them, the artwork and that, and how they came up with the music and the art and that. So
I'm a big fan of vinyl, because vinyl you actually take care of. Like CDs, I use them, So, but the vinyl, it's you know where it is. You keep it, kind of intact and make sure it stays in good condition. So I'm a big fan of vinyl music.
Well, maybe you should do that one day, but then again, not as an actual old days vinyl, but I've seen where they've made the CDs that look like vinyls, and I think that's pretty cool.
I'm thinking about it. Like I said, as an independent artist right now, the opportunities are kind of, open to, what you want, and I could definitely see myself doing something like that, putting out a limited vinyl edition of something, or, who knows? We'll play it by ear.
Yeah. Well, any suggestions I have, I'll just send them your way.
Sounds great.
As a listener and a fan, you think about things in different ways, and maybe because I do this show and I've always supported indie artists in every way I could, I think of these different things. So I'm so happy that you could join us today. And for our listeners, too, you can follow Mikey on Twitter at Mikey Wax, and it's Mikey, by the way. And you can also join his Facebook at facebook.com/Mikey Wax and listen to his music on YouTube under Mikey Wax. Did I get them all?
I think you got it all. This is great. Thank you so much.
You're so very welcome. And again, thank you for joining me today. I absolutely love chatting with you. And finding out more about you. And you're definitely welcome back anytime. Maybe once you finish the new album or a new song or something. And if you think about doing that contest, we can do that on air as well.
Sounds great.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mikey. You take
awesome.
care and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Okay,
You're
you
welcome.
too. Thank you.
All
Okay,
right.
bye.
Bye-bye. And for our listeners, I'm now going to play You Tell Me When by Mikey Wax.
I'm playing it cool as I walk into school. Your friend's there by your side. I nervously pass as you give me a glance and you smile. You come up to ask, can I save you from that? You're sick of the vision signs. Just wave through the glass and I'll walk out of class for a while. You tell me when, and I'll meet you right there and then. You tell me when, and I'll meet you then. Now holding your hand on the way to next class, to drop you off at chemistry. I sit on your desk till the teacher requests that I leave. But you say to meet at 2:45. There's more time just for us, sharing a seat as we wait by the street for the bus. You tell me when, and I'll meet you right there and then. You tell me when, and I'll meet you then. You tell me when, and I'll meet you right there and then. You tell me when, and I'll meet you then. Now time has progressed since we took our last test, and now you work 9 to 5. But if life gets you stressed, then your feet need to rest for a while. You tell me when, and I'll meet you right there and then. You tell me when, and I'll meet you then. You tell me when, and I'll meet you right there and then. You tell me when, and I'll meet you then.
And that was You Tell Me When by Mikey Wax. Be sure to give him a shout-out on Twitter if you enjoy his music, and check out his website, mikeywax.com. I look forward to hearing his new music. I think that I know that I'm going to love it. I love all of his music, and it's definitely music that you can sing to or sing with. Also follow our show on Twitter at Take-Two Radio Music, and check out my website, take2radiomusic.com. I have the upcoming guests on there, as well as videos and Twitter names and previous podcasts you can listen to on there. And speaking of previous podcasts, you can also listen to them for free on iTunes and Stitcher. Stitcher is a mobile app you can download to any of your mobile devices and listen to any of the shows at any time. And that includes just our music show that we have. I try to do it at least once a week, but with so many interviews coming up, there are going to be some weeks that I'll be doing 3 interviews a week. Next Monday, as far as I know, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, it's going to be an hour of indie music from around the world. And then on Wednesday, June 12th, at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be interviewing a band called Play for Keeps. And on Friday at 3 p.m., special time at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, we will be interviewing Hane Barrett Hanneman, and I hope I'm saying her name correctly. She goes by I Rock the Violin on Twitter. And that should be a really interesting show as well. She's played for dignitaries and presidents and everybody around the world, and she plays on any type of genre of music, from hip-hop to classical, and I can't wait to speak with her. my special co-host for that day will be Michael Ricucci of Rising Terra Records, and you can follow him on Twitter at Rising Terra. And it's actually Terra Rising Records. I always get that backwards. Follow us on Blog Talk. They'll send you an email each and every time we schedule a show, so that way you don't miss any of them. And then also, I just lost my train of thought. Well, that's what you get for doing a show on a Friday, right? Gosh, I don't remember. So whatever it was must not have been important. Thanks, everybody, for joining me and listening in. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again on Monday. Take care and God bless.